In this video we're going to take a look at Bob Marley, Three Little Birds. And this song is great for learning our A, D and E chords. Okay, so to learn the A chord, there's several ways that we can play this, but we're going to learn it this way because it's great to transition between the A, D and E, learning it this way. So you're going to take your first finger and place it on the second fret of the G string. Then you're going to take your second finger and place it on the second fret of the D. Then your third finger is going to go on the second fret of the B string. So all of our fingers are crammed into that second fret, like that. Now this can be a little bit tricky for people with bigger fingers, but I've pretty much always seen it happen with a little bit of perseverance and practice. Okay, so with this being an A chord, we strum down from the A string, which is the second string on the guitar. And we're going to strum with 8 down strums on this chord. So we've got and here's where we change to our D chord. So you're going to keep your first finger down on the guitar on the G string. Second finger goes on the second fret of the E string, that's the thinnest string. Then your third finger is going to go on the third fret of the B string, like that. And we're going to strum from the D string, with this being a D chord, 4 times. Okay, so the real trick to be able to change between the A and D chord is, like I said, keeping your first finger down on the guitar and try and make the movements between the two chords as small as possible. Okay, we don't want to be doing this. We just want small movements like that. Okay, so in the sheet I should have gave you in the lesson, it will give you a number besides each of those chords. And that's how many times you do the down strums on each of those. Okay, so in the chorus we only see the A and D chord. Okay, so once you've moved your way through that doing your down strums, that's when we go into the verse, and this is where we first see our E chord. So to play this, we're going to start off, because the verse starts with an A chord again. So let's get in position for that. We're going to do 4 down strums. And then from here we're going to take our second and third finger off the guitar, move your first finger down to the first fret, and then our second finger goes on the second fret of the A string and our third finger goes on the second fret of the D. And this is an E major chord. So to play this, we're going to strum this from the top string. Okay, so that's strumming all of the strings. Okay, so we do this 4 times, right? So every chord that we see in the verse, we do 4 down strums, so it's nice and easy to remember. So the real trick with this song is getting used to changing between these 3 chords. Okay, and as you can see me change between the A, D and E, you should be able to see that my first finger stays on the guitar at all times. Okay, and that's the real trick to be able to get this song flowing nicely. Right, so with a little bit of practice of changing between those chords and doing the down strums, once you're comfortable with that, we can make it sound a little bit more musical by adding in what's called a strumming pattern. And this is super simple with this song. We're just going to be adding a pick strum pattern. So by that, we're going to take our A chord again, and we're going to pick the A string, just the A string, with our thumb, and then we're going to strum through the rest of the strings. Okay, so it sounds and looks like this. So I can do a pick strum for every one that we've got in the strumming pattern. So like the first time round we looked at it, we did 8 down strums for the A chord. I'm going to do 8 pick strums now for the A chord. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,